Welcome back to class. For those of us that have been following, this is UTME JAM 2025 Mathematics series, online class series. Again, I'm your coach, the Math Guru, Bishop Prince. Today we want to look at one of the topics in the second section that has to do with algebra. Okay? And that topic is variation. Variation. What is variation? But before I go into that, in the JAM syllabus, they expect that every child that will sit for that exam will be able to solve problems involving direct variation, inverse variation, joint variation, partial variation. So at this particular first series, if you have not subscribed to my channel, my YouTube channel, the Math Guru, or my Instagram channel, my Facebook channel, please do that so that you can be getting notification. Press the notification bell as we move on. So we want to look at variation. What is variation? Variation is comparing, the art of comparing two parameters, two or more parameters in a given mathematical expression. And we will start first by talking about direct variation. Direct variation. Direct variation is when we are comparing two parameters that are related directly. So what it means is that as one of the parameters increases, the other one is also increasing. An increase in one affects the other to increase, and a decrease in one also affects the other to decrease. This kind of variation is used to represent the straight line graphs. Okay, let's consider an entity x to vary directly at y. Mathematically, the word variation also means proportional. So mathematically, we will say that x is directly proportional or varies directly with y. This sign here is called proportionality sign. So we say if this expression is read as x varies directly or with or to y, or we say x is directly proportional, x is directly proportional to y, x is directly proportional to y. Okay? Now we cannot solve this expression like this. So what do we do with this proportionality sign? What do? We introduce a constant. Introduce a constant. When we introduce that constant, the proportionality sign, this proportionality sign, changes to equality sign. So the proportionality sign automatically changes to what? Equality sign. Okay? So we now say introducing the constant, we have x is equals to k y, where k is called the constant of proportionality. Okay? So when x is greater, so what do I do next? Let me make my k, let me call this equation 1. So from equation 1, k is equals to x over y. This becomes my equation 2. So when you are asked a question, let's create a question. Let's say the age of Peter P. So Dunsi age, Dunsi D is directly proportional, Now, as I was saying earlier, the age of Peter P to Dunsi D is highly proportional. When Peter is 10 years old, Dunsi was 4. Find the age of Dunsi when Peter is 30. So let's compare. Now, Peter P is highly proportional to Dunsi D. So this sign we cannot use to do anything, so we introduce a constant. Introducing a constant, I will say that P is equals to ZD, where Z is a constant of proportionality. So I can make Z the short formula. So Z will be equals to PD. PD. Okay? Here, when and the first instruction we're given, they say when Peter was 10, so Z, when Peter was 10, P is 10, Dunsi was 4. So 10 over 4. That gives me 5 over 2. Okay, that will be my Z, which is equals to 2.5. Yeah, that's the value for my Z. They say now find the age of Dunsi when Peter. Now since Peter is 30 and D is unknown, question mark. From equation 1, G is equals to P over Z. So what is my P now? My P now is what? P is now 30 and D is question mark. So my D now will now be 30. Sorry, my D will now be 30 divided by G, which is 2.5. Is that clear? So that will now give me, hold on, is 3, 12. So Dunsi will be 12 when Peter was what? Is 30. Okay, are we correct? Yes, so the answer is Dunsi will be 12 years old. So that is that with direct proportionality. By the time I finish that, okay, no, so let me quickly give you a classwork to attempt or homework as the case may be. So if Bolu is 12 years when Patrick is 10 and their relationship is a direct relationship. Find the age of Bolu when Patrick is 50 years. Meet you at the next slide when we shall be treating